EP160 of the Untitled series here on United Spurs of America. I hope you are too blessed to be stressed, as am I on this beautiful. It's actually cooling down. I thought it was going to get hot here in El Paso today. It's starting to cool down. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler. I don't know why I'm talking to you about the weather, because there's plenty of Tottenham news to talk about. But welcome everyone. Don't mean to rush this, but this episode will be kind of as long as I intended these episodes to originally be, which is about an hour, a little over an hour. I want to make sure I do over an hour, so we will be here over an hour, but won't be here for the longest time. So I got a bunch of things to talk about, got things to get through. Obviously, I had one thumbnail. I don't know if you saw it, but I had one thumbnail and it was a picture of Son. And then I changed, I pivoted, I switched the thumbnail around. I went ahead and put Destiny Udogie on there because, it looks like he is back to first team training, ladies and gentlemen. And I know that's not in the title. And I know I guess I should have put it in the title, really. But wowzers, we're getting the best left back in football back to our squad. How is that for a little bit of loving on the day? But speaking of a little bit of loving on the day, let me make sure to tell you to hit a like on the video, hit a subscribe to the channel. We are less than 150 subs to 4K, so that's pretty crazy. So if you know anyone who hasn't actually subscribed to the channel, make sure you do share this video with them, tell them to subscribe. Like I said, about 130 away, a little less than 130 until the big 4K. Hey, I might have to get that Chewy cam when we hit 4K. I'm not going to lie. He's not even here today. I just realized I didn't bring his bed in here. So how's that for preparedness? But speaking of preparedness, got a couple people who are already in the chat before we kick things off. So let me make sure I say hello to the chat before we keep going. Get your votes in the poll. The question for today: do you believe in the youth at Tottenham? So far, 56% says, I do believe, they just need a chance. Oh, they just need a chance. 24% says, if they ain't playing, then they ain't good. 16% says, we need a seasoned winner. We need seasoned winners to excel. And 3% says, I'm a rival and I have no belief in it. And that's perfectly fine, whatever you did choose. But big up to everybody, and big up, double first place prize for Chang, my man Chang Chin-Seong, all the way out there in Malaysia. It says, very good 7 a.m. Thursday morning from a wet and windy Malaysia to you, Mr. Walraven, and the viewers of this episode. Regardless of the players and the team that Ainge fields, cheer them on loud and proud. You know I will be, and that's a good time to plug. I'm going to be doing a watch along this weekend, so if you want to come hang out and watch along with me, please do. I'm working on assembling the halftime crew. I'm getting a halftime committee, and they're all going to... That way, because you're going to hear my thoughts throughout the match if you've tuned in. It's always good to share the opinions, of how things are going. So hopefully we're going to be up by like 3 by halftime and then put another 2 or 3 on them in the second half. That's what I want to see. Do I expect it? Probably not. But do I want it? Oh, yes, I need it. It has been far too long. Speaking of things been far too long, Panda Ball in here with a super chat. It took me far too long to get to it. It says, Panda is here. Talk to us nicely, Jacob. Hey, big up, Panda. Soon to be new to the scene, new to the groove, Panda Ball. He's got something cooking for you. I ain't gonna say much more than that, but big up, Panda. I appreciate the financial contribution. You are one of today's sponsors, so big up to you. Here's some fireworks. I think these are fireworks. Yes, fireworks. There you go. But big up, Panda Ball. Thank you so much. You get some fireworks for spending a little moolah here on United Spurs of America. I do appreciate that. But again, you don't have to. You can just hit a like, hit a subscribe, and share. Those 3 things are free. Those are free. And they absolutely help the channel. But thank you so much, Panda, because I know you've done all 3 today. You've done all 3 today. That's mighty fine of you, That's mighty fine of you. It's mighty beautiful. I will say what you've done today, Panda, is like a succulent cherry on a tree. And I just found it. And I'm like, boink. And I ate it. Thank you very much, Panda, for that succulent cherry. Not going to segue in that manner, but big up TJ Ward TV, YouTube chat member extraordinaire. I think he's been a member for like 6 months now. I believe that's a 6-month badge you've got on there, TJ. Says, big up the fraud, Jacob. Smash a like, people. Big up. And if that's a fraud who's going to come in here and tell you to hit a like, he's hit the like. You surely should hit the like as well. Oh, Panda Ball said, don't you worry. It wasn't just one single succulent cherry. It is now 5 succulent cherries dangling into the hands, I was going to say mouths, of the viewers. Kind of glad I stopped myself there. But big up to everybody in the chat who got gifted a membership. Krista T, welcome to the family. TKA, Bobby K, Christoph Cavalets, and Dan 30. Big up to all of you. And Dubs in the chat for Panda Ball. Here's some more fun. Well, I should probably give you something else. I already gave you some fireworks, but there's some fireworks. Oh, I didn't even know I could do an audible like that, but here's some balloons. How about that, Panda Ball? Them balloons, that's for you, my friend. Thank you so much. I thought it was just one succulent cherry, but no, it was 5 succulent cherries. Now, there's only 1, 2. Okay, that was 5. Okay, that was 5. I forgot how to count. I was like, did I only read 4 names? I thought I only read 4 names. But hey, big up Panda Ball, my guy. Bless in the chat so early. Sponsoring the channel so blessedly. What a guy. What a nice man. Big up. Big up David Calvino says, good evening, Jacob and Chad. Good evening to you. Apologize for being late, but you know what? I actually thought of a perfect segue on the way here, because I was like, fuck, I'm getting stuck behind these mothers and brothers and dads and shit, and there's all these kids in the elementary, and I'm in my fucking car. I got 5 gallons of water, and I'm like, beep, 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 move it, kids. I got a show to do. So, fuck them kids, respectfully, is what I was trying to say, basically, when I was on the road there. But I was going to try, I thought of a perfect opening line for Can the Academy and Youth Recruitment Cook? I was going to say, can these fucking kids get out of my way? All right? I'm trying to drive. Get out of my fucking way, kids. But guess what? Those kids, and like, they walk so slow. Their little tiny legs just walking real slow. Well, I'm sorry, beep, beep, beep. Who's got the keys to the Caprice? But big up everyone who did wait for me there. I apologize. It was the damn kids, though. Much like there's backup in our academy, and there's not a clear pathway through, the kids were also blocking up the roadway. Those fucking kids, man. Phil Coys, big up Jacob. Big up Phil. Good to see you in the house, my friend. Says big up Jacob and all in the chat. Not long now. We're back, baby. Coys. Big up Phil Coys every single time. Love that you got Coys in your name. Gives me an extra reason to say the word. Super Fox is here. We need a bit of both youth and marquee signings. I do agree with you there, Super Fox. It's actually a trick question in the poll. Bob Down Under's here. Good day, Jacob and Chad, on a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Canberra. Canberra? I can't bear the thought of you not being here, Bob Down Under. How about that? How about that? There you go. Big up Tottenham. I don't know how to say. Big up Tottenham. This is the reason we need a proper director of football who will coordinate an attacking plan and sign or promote a blend of youth and experience with a special eye on communication. You know, we'll get into it. And I agree. We do need some proper things in place. Big up Becky. Says, Tessa's stream's been waiting for this live to chill and smoke some Zaza. Hey, Becky. Hey, kick back, relax in whatever manner you see fit. And I'm glad that you can enjoy yourself to this show. Let's put it that way. She says, hashtag Yakub for football mayor. For football YouTube mayor. Want me to be the mayor? I am very unbiased. I'm very objective. Those are 2 things any rival fan. Ask Staffy. Ask TJ Warren. He was here. Ask any rival. What is Jacob? He is both objective and unbiased. Those are 2 good words, I would say. So yes, I should be the mayor. Vote for Jacob. I like that. Big up OTC. I don't know how to say your name. No more excuses. We have to buy some quality. Big up. Todd Nino says, sup, Jacob. Hey, sup. How you doing? Yaku for football mayor. I'll take it. No more Brennan Johnson and no more process. OTC. I don't know what photo that is. Is that Family Guy? Big up Talking Beer. You better hit me up on YouTube. I'm trying to get this t-shirt situation sorted. I need to get some t-shirts made, and I need your help, buddy. I need your help. Please get the Chewy Cam. Hey, an agreement. I'll make a verbal, contractually binding agreement live on YouTube right now. Y'all get me to 4K. What's a good target date? How quick do you think we could get 100-something subs? What's a good target date to say, if y'all could get me to a 4K by what, like 2 weeks? So like 50 a week? That's doable. 50 a week. We could 4K. We'll get Chewy Cam. Fuck it. Whenever we do it. Whenever we get to 4K. Let's not put a time limit on things. Ratters. Big up fraudsters. Big up Ratters. How you doing? Loving the Romero shirt, Yakub. Team Romero. Hey, look, I ain't even got to wear it. I just got to put it on display. Give props to the man. Give credit to the man. The only man who can. Romero. Love me some Kuti Romero. Oh, sorry. Did I accidentally click that? Oops. Oops. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Spliff O'Clock says Sanchez Bethnal Green. Hey, whatever time it is for you, it is the right time. Hello, how you doing? Is the volume okay for everyone else? Am I? Volume is all good. Okay. Is we good? Am I live? Am I on? The volume working? I just heard myself. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We're good. We're good. All right, we're cooking. Yes, yes. Big up Cursor. Like secured. Big up Jacob. Big up Cursor. What? Look, as much as I like to try and go in on a Chelsea fan, there are good people who support Chelsea, by the way. And this is one of them. Cursor, how you doing? Jacob, can you explain gammon flaps? From my understanding, what y'all were saying in the chat yesterday, I don't even know if I should say. I learned what it is. I don't think I should say. It's not the same without Chewy. Let me text my wife. Let me see if she can get that dog in here. Can you bring Chewy in here? The people request him. She's gonna see that. She's gonna laugh. She finds it so funny that so many people talk about Chewy. She's like, why do people talk about this dirty, stinky ass dog? He does need a bath. That fucking dirty dog. Big up Jocelyn. How you doing? Says hello everyone. Big up. How you doing? We need a Chewy Cam. The people have spoken. They need a Chewy Cam. El Tel Cocarel. How are you doing? Says good evening, Jacob, and all you lovelies in the chat. Big up. And popped out under a little bit of road rage. That's like, y'all making me run late. Y'all making me run late. What's going on here? Okay, here they come. Here comes the entourage. Beep, beep. Here comes Chewy. The people requested Chewy. Thank you, my love. Here you go, Chew. Yeah, I don't know why either. There you go. There's Chewy. Now see him? There you go. He's here. He made it for the show. He's late, and there he is. Good job. He's in full fitness, full form right now. Full form. We're cooking today. We are cooking. Pitch Legend, what's up, bro? From America as well, fully coys. Big up Pitch Legends and all the American fans, foreign fans. We're all over the world, you know. They can't stop us. And I love to find out where people are from because it just shows me how grand, fantastic, and wide our audience is as a club. So that's honestly big up. Wherever you are in America, I'm in Texas. How you doing? Phil Collins. It's in the air tonight. Big up TKA. Very objective. You already know. This is someone who's seen me on many channels. And TKA, wouldn't you say objective and unbiased are two words to describe me? And that's why you should vote Jacob for YouTube mayor. Wouldn't that be nice? Chewy hasn't eaten for a while. He's disappearing at that 4K. Well, no, we did hit 100 likes yesterday, so Chewy did get fed. Let's not forget the rules. You got to get this video to 100 likes or else the dog's not going to eat. Don't you want the dog? It's actually a joke. So anyone who takes that seriously, like a disclaimer, is just a fucking joke. The dog eats. He's very fat, actually. He's got a big belly and he needs to lose some weight. So actually I should help diet him, if anything. But there you are. But again, you want him to eat, we got to get to 100 likes. That's mandatory. 150 if you want him to have a piece of my dinner. Them's the rules right now. At least for now. Yo, Yakub, are you wearing a Roberto Firmino style earring? I don't know what that means. I don't know what a Roberto Firmino earring is, so I'm not going to agree that I do. I don't know what that man wears. I got the gift video of Romero and Vicardio. Where do I send it? Twitter? Send it to Twitter? I could find it on there. Hey, big up Machiavelli. Says big up Jacob, you king. Hey, You get some blue. Anyone who come in here and respect the king, sir, you are a king. I am a king. We as men gotta be kings. That's just bottom line. Big up Machiavelli, fellow king. Lee Smithy Smith, big up Jacob Senior. Hope everyone's talking to you nicely, bro. So far, so good. They're saying I'm unbiased. They're saying I'm objective. They're saying I'm the most balanced Spurs panelist that they've ever seen. That's just what they're saying. Gammon flat. Oh, yeah, beef curtains. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, big up Bader. Big up Jacob E. Fraud. 4K soon. Big up Bader. Appreciate that. Because of people like you, Bader. Because of people like fucking Regista Kev. Regista. I don't know how to fucking say it. Hello, Jacob, my dear old friend. He's back. Chewy's here. Chewy's here. Chewy's the go. Y'all are only here for Chewy. Is what it looks like. I wholeheartedly support a Chewy cam. Once we hit 4K, gotta put Chewy in 4K. You know what I mean? Some 4K vision. You're in Times Square. Well, there you are, Panda. Big up. His gammon flaps like a wizard's sleeve. I've never heard someone refer to it as a wizard sleeve. What are you saying to me right now? Oh my goodness. A wizard sleeve like an otter's pocket is the question. Y'all are outrageous right now. We cannot do this today. I have limited time. Y'all are distracting me. Stop distracting me. I've got bookmarks. I've got to share bookmarks. Where's my fucking bookmarks? I know I got some bookmarks. I don't want to show you all of them yet. Hang on. Whoa. Wrong screen. Bear with me a second. Chewy eats Gooners for breakfast. Big up Beyond 72. You got that right. Chewy eats every day. Look, I'm going to share this image with you first because honestly, it brings me a lot of happiness and joy to see well, that's actually Giovanni Lo Celso and Destiny Udogi look like they returned to first team training. So that's nice. There's a little bit more depth there. Very good to see. Yes, you finally said Regista Kev. Regista. I don't know which way I said it right. I said it about 15 different ways. Big up Phil Coys. Look, what was the first topic that I was trying to talk about? Oh yeah, did y'all hear about this guy? Jaden Philogene. Philogene. That is not my lover. It's just a girl who thinks that I'm the one. There it is. I did want to talk about this real quick. This will make it very quick. Yeah, Billie Jean. Jaden Billie Jean. Is on the list of multiple clubs in the Premier League and more European leagues ahead of the summer transfer window. I find it kind of funny, real quick, because we were linked with Neto, and then the price tag gets leaked, and now we're linked with a guy who plays for Hull. So how about that? Isn't that very Tottenham? And honestly, I think I'm not saying to watch his compilations and get overhyped, but I'm saying I saw some compilations and I kind of liked what I saw. He's got a little bit of something, little pizzazz in his boots, and that's always nice to see. Just like Staffy TV here, that's always nice to see. He says, hey, look, it's Regista Kev who slanders me in the terrace chat all the time. Well, he slanders me in my own fucking chat, so there he is. DeFarsher's here. The Philogene Rabona was filthy. I didn't even see the Rabona highlight. I think I seen everything else. Maybe it was, and I just didn't notice. Maybe it was this one, the McVitie's. I'm not trying to get copyrighted, but so I figured we'd do a little quick amateur scouting report on this Philogene. Honestly, he kind of reminds me whenever I was looking into that guy. What was that fucking name for Norwich? He was a winger, but he was all over the place with every highlight I saw. His heat map. We did a scouting report here. Jonathan Rowe, that's his name. Jonathan Rowe. Kind of reminds me of Jonathan Rowe a little bit in the highlights. Now, I haven't looked at him on SofaScore yet, so if you will entertain me. Yeah, Phil Coys. Neto and Rafinha links, and then Philogene. Wow, that's some statement signings. And we need some statement signings. We absolutely do need some statement signings, Phil. But the problem here is, I think we need a statement signing. Either has to be in the 6th position an attacker, or if, I mean, we have two good fullbacks, but honestly, I heard a good point being made. Shout out at whoever the fuck was saying it. That now I'm forgetting what they fucking said. Y'all distracted me with your comments. That we need to be buying players for the first team, or at least the quality of our first team who can challenge. Like, this is where I can see the argument for Brennan Johnson going a couple different ways, because honestly, if you think about it, Brennan Johnson, at least the signing creates the conversation, who's our better winger, Kulu or Brennan, or who should be the better winger. I don't really like either. I would prefer another, but I've always said that we need to be making signings that consistently. What are y'all fighting about, Staffy and Reg? Y'all need to. No, I don't want McTominay. I don't want your fucking garbage. At first glance, it looked like a left foot cross shot, but it was. Oh, that might be the one that I was looking at then. That might be. Hang on, let me see. Let me do this. Let's see here. This might be this one that I saw. That one? I think it was that one. I don't remember which one. I saw about 7, 8 different videos on Twitter, and then I was like, I like the way he dribbles. I like the way he goes at players. He's not. I feel like he's got some confidence and a little bit of, like I was saying, a little bit of that, something you like in a winger, where he's not afraid to have a go at a man and not afraid to dribble at him directly, or go in between players. Honestly, if you get a chance, I definitely recommend that you look into some of those highlights that have come out. I think that is the Rabona goal. There's also one that I saw where he like picks the ball off in the final third off of them. Granted, it was a shit play from the opponent's left back, I think it was. And he just picks the ball off. And then the guy he picks the ball off, he broke his ankles twice in about 2 seconds. And then he scored the goal. It almost looked like he was trying to cross it. Maybe I'm mixing up two of those goals now. I don't know. Look, you're a fraud. You're a channel member and you're calling me a fraud. Love to see it. I don't think Ten Hag's getting sacked. He's not getting sacked this year. I don't think it's going to happen. But look, let's do our amateur scouting report real quick on the one. Space one, Jaden Philogene. Here he is. Let me make this so y'all can see it with me. And let me lower this volume here. Here we are. All right, I gotta turn the comment. I'm switching away from the comments for a minute, just because y'all are really distracting me. Staffy and Kevin, y'all need to go get a room. If I was a teacher and this was a classroom, I'd say both of you get the fuck out in the hall. You both get Fs for the day, and unless you hit the like, then I'll give you a C-. As long as you hit the like and fucking share the video, why not? But look, here is Jaden Philogene Bidets. I have a bidet. Jaden Philogene Bidets. Philogene. Philogene. Philogene? I don't know. Hopefully he does one of those videos that he comes in here and he tells you how to pronounce his name. But he's 22 years old, just under 6 feet tall. His position is listed as a midfielder, predominantly right-footed, valued at $7.5 million. Knowing us, we'll probably offer about half that. So far in the championship this season, 20 games started, 20 games played, 8 goals. He's been in the team of the week twice, but he scored 8 goals, XG of 5, so he's exceeding his XG, which is apparently a really good thing, because XG, like from chances you get, it says you should have scored or you shouldn't have scored. I don't know. Basically, outperforming XG is a good thing. That's my understanding. Again, amateur scouting report. If you came here for fucking professionalism and someone who's like already read up on this player and all that shit, that ain't happening here. You're finding out about them with me. Scoring frequency every 216 minutes. That's not great, but he is a midfielder. So we got to take that into account. But honestly, when I was watching the highlights, I thought he was more of a winger. I thought he was more of like a left winger, right winger, something like that. But average four shots exactly per game. So he be a shooter. He a midfielder, but he a shooter. Shots on target, 1.5. 3 big chances missed in 20 matches. That's not bad. That's really not bad, bro. Chelsea had 5 in 90 minutes, and they fucking lost the Carabao Cup. So they can hold that respectfully. Shout out Cursor, I love you. I don't mean it in a bad way. 6 assists. So he has 6 assists, 8 goals in 20 matches. That, by my understanding, is 14 goal contributions in 20 matches. That's pretty damn good. If he is a midfielder, again, the highlights I was watching, he kind of looked like a winger. I saw him on the right, I saw him on the left, but I guess in the goal that I was talking about, the one where it was kind of a rebound, well, it was like they had gone and attacked, they shot, rebound, defender passes it to another defender, and he kind of acts like a donkey, and then our boy Billie Jean pulled up, took the ball, and then fucking danced on the man's grave for a second, spit on it, and then left the crime scene. To be quite honest, it was very nice to see. And there was also some highlights in there of just like some of his dribbles and like his texts and stuff. And honestly, kind of like it. I kind of like it. I do kind of like it. Sing Billie Jean, please. I'm not singing Billie Jean. You're gonna clip it. You're gonna clip it, and y'all are gonna use it. That's all y'all do to me. That's all y'all do to me. Billie Jean's not my lover. I mean, I do want to sing it, but I'm not going to sing it for you. I'm sorry. Not many English wingers look that lively. We are desperate for homegrown with Seth retiring. Well, that's a nice way of putting it, DeFarsher, but you're kind of spitting. He is bye-bye. Good evening, Just a Harmless Potato. How are you doing? Phil Coy says another Jack Clark. You know, it's interesting you mentioned Jack Clark, Mr. Phil Coys, because there was actually something that I did star in regards to Jack Clark. Apparently he's fucking cooking at Sunderland. At Sunderlund. He is cooking, apparently. Jacob, do you have Modern Warfare 3? No, I don't. Wait. No. I don't know which one that is, bro. There's like, that's like, Call of Duty is like the Avengers. There's fucking 8,000 of them, and I don't know. I just don't know which one's which. Big up Sod, the football corner, coming in here just showing some love. Very nice. Kevin Jimenez is this is his alt account. You better make sure you're subscribed on both these accounts, good sir. And why not pick up a membership for both? Big up Mr. Box Office. Alex, how are you doing? Good friend of the channel, says, I'm disappointed you had Jay on and did not invite Mr. Box Office. It was an echo chamber with no one rebuttaling his point. I can set it up. I'll talk to him and talk to you, and we can set up a show, and we'll have you both on, and we'll talk about it. We could do that for sure, Mr. Alex. Big up, my friend. How you doing? No, I definitely don't have the newest one. If that's the one you're talking about, I definitely don't have that one. But Phil Coys, I do have this thing here on Jack Clark. This guy with 135,000 followers says his profile says, remodeling player profiles and values, sandbox for my ball perceptions. So he's just in here talking about what he's got a whole bunch of different things that he talks about. This was, I guess, a quote tweet into what he was saying about Lucho, I think, in regards to him being similar to Jack Grealish. But he writes here about Jack Clark, and I find it quite interesting. He calls him new kid on the block, but if you're any Spurs fans, we know he's not new kid on the block. Says extraordinary carrier, just like Jack Grealish. Great capacity, to temporize in the carry, variety of rhythm of touches, capacity to decelerate, and built like Kvaratskhelia when it comes to ease of cutting in. They're saying he's smooth like butter. They're saying he's strong like a thick-legged Jack Grealish. That man is thick-legged. However you want to cut it, shape it, man's got fucking thick legs. And they're saying he's built like him, can ball carry like him, and can cut through butter like Kavicha. I mean, talk to me nicely. Should we buy Jack Clark back? This was my reason for starring it, because honestly, Jack Clark is cooking for Sunderland. He's been getting goals, he's been getting assists, but is that his level? I've got another guy, same thing. Harry Winks just broke a championship record. Did y'all know that? Harry Winks just broke a championship record, if you didn't know. He makes championship history as the first midfielder to achieve 2,500 plus passes with 90% accuracy. I mean, holy shit. What the hell? And the tweet was a great question that they were asking. Has he found his level, or did we sell too soon? Personally, I think he'd flourish in an Ainge midfield. That's what Bloom's Whiskey Bravo 69 says on X. Now, take that for what you will, but it's a great question. I think he found his level. And that's just my opinion. I think Skip would also flourish in the championship. Højbjerg would be player of the year in the championship. But I think, I don't know. Jack Clark, I can't say I've watched much Sunderland, but he's been getting some buzz. Oh, Jackie boy, the once Tottenham lad. Apparently he's cooking. I don't know. Big up Yanis. Yanis is cooking. That's who else is cooking. Says, good morning, Jacob and all. I got to fly, but those damn Eagles have stolen half my chickens. I'm getting myself a fucking cockerel, and I'm kicking those Eagles' asses. 4-0 Spurs. Big up Yanis Rubles with a quick score prediction. We are not even doing a preview show. That's big up Yanis. Hope you're doing well. And good morning, happy Wednesday to anyone in Australia, Asia, etc. It'll be Wednesday. Big up Sam from Stateside Lily Whites. Make sure you are subscribed. Real quick, hang on. I'm gonna make him a moderator, just so y'all know that's the official account of Stateside Lily Whites. Make sure you are subscribed to his channel as well. Make sure also, if you can, now Sam, you should be able to put your link in the chat. So feel free to do that, my friend. He's only got 25 subscribers. He just started a channel. He's a fellow American Spurs creator. So I try to always support one of my own. I mean, not my own. I don't fucking own him. He lives in Vermont. I've never been to Vermont. But big up. Big up, Sam. Phil Coy's, Kvaratskhelia and Jack Clark should never be in the same sentence. Oh, Phil, do you watch Sunderland? I can't say I've watched Sunderland and been like, ooh, Jack Clark, talk to me sweet nothings, but that's just me. Big up the football corner. Says, the Eagles going to kill that cock. Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Sod. You know what I don't have on this account uploaded? This man's fraudulence. He's so lucky I don't have it right now. Sod, if you're listening, I want your attention to go to the screen. And anytime you have something bad to say about Kuti, anytime you have something bad to say about my beautiful, beautiful logo, the only logo in the world with cock, I want you to remember this is how I feel about it.
Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Before we come get you. Hold that. Absolutely. Don't get me fired up now. I got things to talk about. You get me going. Big up Davo. Talking about Harry Wink says, I wonder how many of them passes were backwards and sideways. Probably 2,500 of them. That's what I'm going to say. Big up. There's a link. Go subscribe. Stateside Lily Whites. Good man. Good man. It's a good man. They're football crazy in Sunderland. Does anyone, is there anyone in the house that watches Sunderland who can tell me more about how Jack Clark looks? I don't know. It may just be a Wink situation. He found his level. That's what I'm thinking. A Moomin says Arsenal might win the Premier League. If ands, buts, or maybes, I guess we should say. Joby Bellingham at Sunderland plays like a clone of his brother. Sadly, Real Madrid have him earmarked. They tagged him up like a cow. They put that mark on his ear. What the hell's going on? Um, they got Bob down under. How you doing? Look, I don't know what's going on over there in the championship. I barely have time to watch all the Premier League matches, but Winks breaking records. Jack Clark, he's being compared to Kavica Kvaratskhelia and Jack Grealish. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're just bored. That people are talking about Lucas Bergvall's the next Messi. Oh my God, bro. One clip of this guy cooking this Swedish team and everyone's saying he's the next Messi. Bro, they said the same thing about Brian Hill. They told me Brian Hill, he's the Spanish Neymar. I'm still waiting for that motherfucker to do something. Spanish Neymar. That was the biggest load of shit I ever heard. Now, I do want to go back to Jaden Philogene before I get going on a rant about these motherfuckers, man. I swear, if you give Spurs fans a long enough time online and on Twitter, they're going to find reasons to bitch. They're going to find reasons to be upset, and they're going to find reasons to do outlandishness, like comparing Jack Clark to Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Like that's crazy. I agree with Phil. They shouldn't be mentioned in the same sentence unless something's going on at Sunderland that I'm unaware of because I'm the uneducated swine who hasn't really watched them. Big up Bader. Be like Bader. Subscribe to Sam and support his channel. I'll be on there eventually, whether he invites me or not. I'm fucking hacking his StreamYard. I'll do it. And talk to me nicely. Newcastle made it through. Man City and Liverpool still in, sadly. Big up Ellie. How are you doing? Big up Ellie every single time. Jacob is El Paso, the Sun City. That's what they call it, baby. That is what they call it. Van de Veen will move to a bigger club. Look, I don't know why you hear spreading this toxic energy, aluminum, whatever the fuck your name is. You're first of all saying Arsenal are going to win the league. And then you come in here saying Van de Veen's going to move to a bigger club.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
Absolutely atrocious, brother. Bader says you can find Brian Hill in the Big Bang Theory. That guy. I think the only reason he's so hyped is because people think he looks like a Beatle, I guess. One of the Beatles. Big up Ellie. How you doing? Cream rises to the top. Man City are the cream. We, unfortunate cause of our owners, Jacob, are on a commercial dream, not cream. Ellie, I don't know what you're saying in this sentence, I'll be honest. I don't know what this exactly said to me, but what I will say to you is big up Ellie every single time. The queen. How you doing? Van de Veen is ours for at least 2 seasons more. We need to sign him on that Destiny Udogi deal. Get him on a 6-year. Fuck it. But you know what someone reminded me of today? That we had Kyle Walker at the peak of his prime just signed a deal. I forgot that he had just signed it. He just signed a deal, and then we sold him to City. How's that? And we finished above them the year before. So we sold them to make them better, and now they just can't stop winning. Motherfuckers. Big up Danny. Hey, big up Danny Kiriakou every single time. Good to see you in the house, my friend. Let me make... just so everyone knows it's the real Danny Kiriakou, because when you're big and famous like Danny Kiriakou, people are going to make spoof accounts. And that's the thing. I've gotten a couple messages actually, real quick. If you've seen any imposter United Spurs of America accounts, just know that I don't be saying no stupid shit. All right. I've seen some screenshots of some stupid shit. Apparently a United Spurs of America account was speaking to another Spurs content creator and said, I'm not a Spurs fan, but this guy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how the fuck could you not be a Spurs fan, but you're trying to act like you're United Spurs of America? What the fuck are we doing here? So just know. See, that's what I'm saying, Danny. I gotta make you officially official so everyone knows it's the real Danny Kiriakou. So if you see a Danny Kiriakou United Spurs of America that isn't blue, it's the fake one. And big up Panda Ball. This ain't a fake one either. This is a real one. Big up Panda Ball for your further Panda Ball. I think so far you're today's main sponsor. You get first place prize of the sponsorship. I'm gonna start doing that, handing out first place prize. He's gifted 10 memberships today, and here's 5 from Panda Ball. Let's see who got those membos. Mr. Happy, who was always trolling me everywhere I go. He has just been gifted a membership. Big up, Mr. Happy. Big up Defarsher. You've been gifted a membership. J Kill been gifted a membership. Anglo-Saxon and JJ17. Big up to the 5 of yous. I hope you are too blessed to be stressed. I hope you are feeling so fantastic right now. But those are given out randomly. So Mr. Happy, you fucking fraud. You are a fraud and you got gifted a membership. You absolute, you lucky dog. You lucky dog. I'll tell you that much. See, I know that's what I'm saying, bro. Big up Mr. Happy. You know what I'm saying? You got banter. I like creative banter. You know what I mean? I don't like that stupid banter. I like that fun banter. Big up Mr. Happy. Dubs in the chat for Panda Ball right now, today's main sponsor. And who else just became a sponsor of today's channel? A User is in the house. Says, hey Jacob. Hey, A User, how you doing? £5 dono. Appreciate that, my friend. Says, hey Jacob, why would Van de Veen move already when he just joined? Love the shows. Oh, by the way, get Chewy a treat. You know what? For this, I will give Chewy a treat. For you, A User, because you spent some of your hard-earned cashola on the channel tonight, I'm going to give Chewy a little bite. Well, what is my wife making tonight? I think she said fried rice. I think we're having fried rice. I guess I can't really feed him fucking tofu. For whatever reason, we only have tofu with fried rice, so blame my wife for that. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We had pizza last night, so I can't complain. But pick up A User. The great question, why would Van de Veen move already when he just joined? Why would he move already when I love him so much, is what I would say. Why would he move away so quickly when he's established himself that he's really the best thing to watch?
You must have had a great view of that.
Wow, unbelievable from the back. Yeah.
Really and truly unbelievable from the back. And honestly, he's getting to play alongside arguably the greatest center back in the league. I say arguably because Virgil van Dijk did do some nastiness and won a Carabao Cup with a bunch of children. But these are good questions, A User. Why would Van de Veen go to a bigger club? Why would he leave us when he's establishing himself as such a hero? You know, that's the fear, is because in the summer he was actually linked to Liverpool and they said, no, we're good. And here comes Tottenham. So ain't that pretty sweet? Tofu brother, what's that? Yeah, my wife just walked in, so there you are. Ryan Gloria to win trophies. Ryan Gloria, like, you're here with a Brighton logo, and I don't know if it's to trigger me, because I can't stand seagulls, bro. And I know you were here when I was complaining about seagulls, so this video's for you. I hope you felt that, Ryan. I hope you felt that, because every middle finger he just gave to those fucking seagulls is what I give to you if you want Van de Veen to leave my club. Van de Veen next year is going to solidify himself as the best left-sided center back in the league. Just wait for it. You know what I'm saying? The foundation's there. The foundation is there. Hey, Cody Mack's in the house. Cody Mack. Hey, everyone, dubs in the chat for Cody Mack. Cody Mack says, there's no way your wife condones this look, Jacob. What look? Oh, the mustache? Oh, you talking about the handlebars? No, she doesn't like it. She prefers when I'm freshly shaved. So, but is this what you're talking about, Cody? Cody, so good to see you. And many blessings to you, to your family, to your beautiful family, I might add, and to your beautiful little plot that y'all got up there in Canada. Big up, man. What a blessing. This just made my day. I can't lie, Cody. Seeing your bald-headed little logo in here. How are you doing? Many seasons greetings to all the way in Canada. A legend. Some say a myth. He's like Bigfoot, the bald Canadian Bigfoot. I don't know how big his feet are, but he is a folk's tale, Cody Mack. He is a guy, once upon a time, you could have been so blessed to listen to his wise words. But now You can't, and you're screwed. But I was lucky enough to see him before he left on the YouTube. Hydration Nation, that one's for you. And Cody Mack, that one's for you as well. Big up Spurs Acolyte, my friend, with the orange super chat. The Czar 140, which I think this is like $20 if it's orange. So big up Spurs Acolyte. Says, big ups, Jacob. Went to the range today. Our AR-15 suppressed red dot. Destroyed all the red targets. Yeah, fuck Arsenal. I like that. Question. Why are we going for injury-prone Neto when we can get Nico Williams 50 million release clause and Skov Olsen 25 million release clause? Well, Spurs Acolyte, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor of tonight's episode. I do appreciate that very, very much. Big up to you. Sorry, I saw a comment from Internet Guy. Why are you talking about my wife? Don't talk about my wife. I'll time you out. I don't time people out, but yeah, I will. But maybe I'm reading that wrong. Spurs Acolyte. Why are we going for the injury-prone Neto? Apparently we were linked with him, and now we're linked with a different guy who similarly plays that same position. And Jaden Philogene is not my lover. That's not actually his name. It's Philogene, but I like Billie Jean a little bit more. But big up Spurs Acolyte. I do appreciate this. Look, for me, Pedro Neto, the only argument that I would understand why you choose Neto over, say, these two other options is, one, it's easier to get done than two separate deals, albeit the price tag remains similar. But I would also say that Neto's at least Premier League proven, where Nico Williams and Skov Olsen have not played in the Premier League. Thus, a slight question mark. Now, Nico Williams, for me, is a winger I've watched for, I think, like 2 seasons now at Athletic Bilbao that I've watched him. And I watch Athletic Bilbao specifically because of him. He has improved in the last 2 years astronomically. And if he can improve in 2 more years from where he's at right now, this guy's going to be a world beater, Nico Williams. I absolutely believe that. Ask Barcelona how they feel about him in the Spanish Copa del Rey this year. He wasn't playing. They subbed him on. He gets an assist, and then I think he gets a goal, then he gets the game-winning assist is what it was. And he knocks Fartalonia out of the cup. So how about that? This guy's a big game player. He's a stud. He's got the genetics of a fucking beast, because his brother, Inaki Williams, who also plays for Athletic Bilbao, he's set the record for the most matches played consecutively without missing for injury or anything. The guy's an absolute tank, and he's got that in his DNA, and I trust the DNA. So big up Spurs Acolyte. I would love a Nico Williams. I don't know much about Skov Olsen. Heard a lot of people talk about him, so fuck it. We ride. I'll ball with him. But I would say also, give me Nico Williams. That is a winger. He'd play wherever you want him, on the front 3. Now, preferably not in the middle, but on the right is where I've predominantly seen him for Athletic Bilbao. And then I've also seen him tickle on the left side as well. So this is a guy, he's a baller. Get Nico Williams in. He's young, extremely talented. The ceiling's very large for him. He is the right kind of winger. When you look at, it's just my preference, what I want as a winger. Like, I love Kulusevski. He's got good power. He's a large man, but I need a little bit of something. Razzmatazz, a little bit of, I need you to be able to beat your man with a little bit of something, you know? Yeah, Chelsea Blue and Blue. Apparently Nico Williams is linked to Chelsea. I'm sure everyone's got their eyes and ears on Nico Williams. How come Tottenham fans never mention a Musiala? Because he's never coming to Tottenham. If Bayern ever sell him, it'll be for an astronomical fee. Big up Spurs Acolyte coming in here with another donation, double dono from the Spurs Acolyte all the way out there in South Africa. Says, follow up, both Williams, Skov Olsen, and Bakayoko destroy Neto stats across the last few seasons. There's so much better talent, but I want experience. Now, Spurs Acolyte, if you remember the episode we did, I can't remember what number it was, but there was one, Neto is on there. It didn't get that many views, but we did look into, I looked into Neto because the price was revealed, what his price tag would be. And so I looked into him, and I remember saying, for 70 mil, he's not really blowing me out of the water with these stats. But it is the Premier League, so naturally you got to factor that into a little bit of the whole, like, these guys' stats are better than these guys when you're comparing leagues. But even without comparing him to, say, all these other players, I still saw it and was kind of disappointed. I was kind of like, I don't know, like 70 mil on this? 70 mil in this guy's best season was his first when he got in the Premier League? Like, I don't know. So, I'm not all that convinced by Neto that's 70 mil we need to go spend on him. I would, if Nico Williams' release clause is what you said it is, I'm doing that the fucking day the window opens. That's what I'm saying. Because then you have a winger that is like a legit winger. I mean, he has all the qualities that you can say good about Brennan Johnson. He has all that and then some. And he's better at all those too. So, big ups for Zach. I do appreciate you super chatting double time. Appreciate that. Big up to you. Big up Gio Rea. How are you doing? Big up. Good to see some more YouTube chat members into internet guy talking about your look. Yeah, I thought I maybe just misread it. Big up Ellie every single time. Queen of North London. Mr. Happy, does your wife like football? She does. She used to follow Fartalonia. So there you are. But now she doesn't. And she finds it funny that Messi and the whole gang is in... Everyone that she used to watch, she finds it funny that they're all in Miami now. Yep, Nico Williams is both footed. There ain't no weak foot on that, man. I like it. Lisa says, Cody bakes bread now, lights up X with his social experience. Big up Cody. So I'm saying, if you know, you know. And you know who does know now? A user. Big up a user. Becoming a YouTube chat member. Welcome to the Lover's Lane, my friend. Big up. Glad you picked up that membership. I really do appreciate your support. Again, a little friendly reminder. Hit a like on the video. It's absolutely free. Hit a vote in the poll. I see 85 votes in the poll right now. Do you believe in the youth at Tottenham? Says, I do believe. Just need a chance. Says 62%. 21% says if they ain't playing, then they ain't good. And look, I'm kind of running out of time here, and I'm meant to do a whole segment about the academy kids because look, in the similar light that we were talking about Harry Winks, Jack Clark, maybe finding their level, and that's why they're looking so fantastic. Oh, these Philly jeans are fantastic. I'm saying these highlights, I have a lot of them bookmarked, but I can't share them, unfortunately. But also another name that I want to throw out there in regards to the young cats is Alfie Devine. So far, he's played a couple different positions, it looks like, for Plymouth Argyle, and he's excelled in both of them. And I was actually on We Are Tottenham TV this morning. I woke up bright and early. Shout out to Ben and Sim. I was on We Are Tottenham TV way earlier this morning, and we were talking about the youth and the kids and the lack of them being used and how I kind of felt like it was more of a figment of my imagination that we were actually featuring these kids on the bench, because to me, while I like to see it, they didn't really get game time, and if they did, it was like at the very end, dead ball time. So it was more of a facade, I think, this whole we're using kids early on, because, and I argued the fact that why would Ange Postecoglou in his first year come in and say, hey, Ben Davies, Emerson Royale, y'all get the fuck out. I'm going to let some child play in your position because I don't think you're good enough. I think the first season of Ange Postecoglou is to set a standard. So then he can say, look, this is the standard. Now it's up to you to go live up to it. And if you don't, fuck it, we'll get a kid. But also in the sake of injury, like, I just think we had all these kids because there was so many injuries, suspensions, etc. And I don't think the pathway is as clear as I once thought it was. But I don't think that that is like the end all be all. This is a problem that has been here for a long time. I didn't think it would take one window for that to necessarily get fixed. But I would like to see some progression in regards to these young cats getting a chance now. When I look at Dane Scarlett, I think this kid, he used to be the star boy. Now he don't even get game time at his loan moves. I just, the last three players I can think of from the academy, Harry Kane, Harry Winks, and Oliver Skipp. 2 out of the 3 weren't good enough. We just kind of made them good enough and then forced them, and then they fell off. So to me, it's pick up Cody. Says, United Spurs of America, you know I haven't been around much. Just wanted to say it brings me great joy to see how much your channel has grown. Richly deserved. Proof that nice guys do win in the end. Big up Cody Mack, my friend. Very good to see you. And honestly, I do really appreciate you saying this. It's very nice of you to say, because you've seen where I've started and the journey and where I'm at least at this juncture. You know, hey, we're 130 subs away to 4K. That's crazy. I didn't think we'd ever get that far, but we're still growing and showing. We're not just a grower, Cody, we're a shower. And I appreciate you being here, showing some love. Like I said, your name popped into the chat, and notice how many fucking consistent supporters are just like, oh shit, it's Cody. Big up Cody. We love Cody. Everyone loves Cody. So big up Cody Mack. If you're not following him on Twitter, I highly recommend you do. It's at CoMacDo, I believe. He is a legend on Twitter. So make sure you are following Cody Mack, legend. Good friend of the channel. I appreciate your very kind words, my friend. What a blessing it was to see you tonight. Again, much love to you, your two beautiful kids, and to your lovely wife. So big ups to your whole family. Bob Donunder says, Ainge said the academy has a long way to go, despite rumors that they only started playing the Ainge style at the start of the season. Last year, U21 and 18s were 13th and 8th. This year at the top. Bob Donunder, this is a great point, and I think you were there too on Weird Tottenham TV. This was the next little point that I wanted to make about the academy, that Ainge Postecoglou has specifically said it wasn't good enough. And when they asked, why aren't you using them more, he said they're not ready yet. There's been a lot of change in the hierarchy. The director of the thing is gone, and he's now at Liverpool, and look at what those kids are fucking doing. They're winning Carabao Cups. Oh, look at that. I had a like. Very nice. I didn't even mean to do that. Boom, here's some balloons. But Bob Down Under, I do agree. I just think these things take time. And I kind of lightly mentioned it in my rant earlier, but I never thought that there was going to be a clear pathway to the first team in the first 7 months of Ainge being here and of a new director. But honestly, them being featured on the bench, I'm saying for me specifically, it lured me into thinking that we were further along in this academy pathway process than maybe we really were. That's what it did for me specifically. I'm not saying it did that for anybody else, but I got a little bit hot and heavy thinking, oh, we might have actually also solved so many issues that I wanted us to solve. And I may have got ahead of myself. Speaking of ahead of myself, there's over 100 people across all three platforms. So whether you're watching on YouTube, X, or Facebook, or not on Twitch tonight. If you're watching on any of those three programs, make sure you're liking, subscribing, following, sharing, all that fun stuff. And if you are on the YouTube, remember, 100 likes or Chewy's not going to eat dinner. I'm just kidding. He's going to fucking eat dinner. But big up Delucky. How you doing? Big up Felipe. Jacob is a fraud. Jacob Nunez. No, Jacob is elite. A full circle moment here, Felipe. But how are you doing? Big up. Good to see you in the house. We just hit over an hour, so that was a perfect time to say, make sure you hit a like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Help us get to 4K. We're almost there. Lisa says, Levy is trying to duplicate City's Academy and just make it into a money-making business venture, in my honest opinion. Maybe promoting the occasional Kane-type gem, which is rare, for another stream, perhaps. No, I mean, I think it ties into the at least the title. I'm not trying to be misleading with my titles or clickbaity, but I don't know if the system's going to work, but it does look like we are trying to duplicate what City and Liverpool are doing. Look, when you analyze City specifically, they're a great example of this, but you can also throw Liverpool into it too. There's managers who've been there for a long time. Now, Klopp finished 8th in his first season. Arteta finished 8th twice in his first 2 seasons. I don't know why I brought him up, but fuck him. So he can hold that as well. But Lisa, I don't know why I had to throw straight at Arteta, that fucking fraud. Finished 8th in his first 2 seasons. What a bozo. But I'm saying, trying to replicate that is nice, but it's going to take time. And I got fooled into this false sense of, okay, we are further along than I thought we were, and we're not. And I got a little bit upset, like, why isn't this happening? Why aren't we as far along as I thought we were? But then this morning, in talking about it on Weird Tottenham TV, I kind of got to the point where I was like, you know what? It makes sense that Ainge would not play the kids and not rely on starting Ashley Phillips and starting Divine and starting Scarlett. Like, this is his first year, and the message that would send to the locker room, because he's also mentioned how big and important the ethos and the chemistry in the locker room, how pivotal that is. So to come in and be like, Emerson Royale, one of the most beloved characters, Also what you would call on the training pitch, probably a hard worker. And Ainge did this whole thing. You're going to get game time if you prove it in the training pitch. You work the hardest in the training pitch. Now, the likes of Oliver Skip, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Emerson Royale, Ben Davies. That's 4 names off the top of my head that I can guarantee in training are the try hard. They're working hard. They're doing it all. And then they also have something about them in the chemistry in the locker room. So I think those 2 things could be leading to why Ainge is reluctant to use the youth, because what message does that send to these veteran players, these guys who have been here longer than him, if he says, work hard in training and I'll reward you with game time, and then he turns around and just gives it to a fucking kid? That sends the wrong message. And that's an assumption, obviously, on my part. But I think that may be why, maybe that's why he was reluctant. So, again, I got ahead of myself in thinking the pathway from the academy to the first team was completely solved. But it's not. Much like a fucking school zone. You think the path is clear. But then out comes all the kids leaving school and shit. What the hell? Big up Spurs Acolyte. Another super chat here says, if we're going to spend $70 million on Pedro, it should be Pedro Goncalves from Pedro Porro's old club. Passes the eye test and his stats are insane. What a baller. Would link well with Porto. Big up Spurs Acolyte for another donation, a further becoming a sponsor of tonight's show. I appreciate that, Spurs Acolyte. I do appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for the dono. Look, Pedro Goncalves, I don't watch the Portugal league. I'll be real honest. Like I was kind of mentioning, I used to love watching the championship. I used to love watching Eredivisie as well. I love winger playing Eredivisie. Eredivisie is a fun league to watch because the wingers just have space and they can play and it's real free. I like the Eredivisie for the wingers, so to speak. That's where I saw Mohamed Kudus. So I saw Bakayoko. Even Nani Madueke, he went to PSV, and yeah, that was one I think that we let go a little bit. So honestly, I don't know much about Pedro Goncalves. I'd have to watch highlights or watch a sporting game. I ain't seen a sporting game all season personally. I've heard of this guy for about 2 years now, but I just ain't seen a game personally, so I can't really speak on what I think he could bring to us personally. But big up Spurs Acolyte, I do appreciate that. And then big up Israel Uncovered member for 1 month says, big up Jacob and everyone in the chat. Come on, you Spurs. Big up. I appreciate that. And again, every single person who super chatted and was a sponsor of tonight's show, I will give you a special shout out at the very end of the show. I do appreciate that. I see the chat is going a little crazy right now. Big up TJ Warren TV. I believe he hit us with the raid, or maybe it was the football corner. Someone raided right now, and they're just spamming. They're spamming Jacob the fraud. Again, to all you incomers who want to come in here and start talking shit. First of all, hit a like and subscribe, and second of all, this is all I have to say to you.
Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you. That's the vibe I'm on. You want to keep spamming? That's what the fuck I'm on. All right? Oh, funky-headed bitch. I love Snoop Dogg, man. Shout out Snoop. Big up TJ Ward for the raid. Over 100 people on the YouTube channel, and then a few others dispersed on the other 2 platforms. But hey, big up if you're here, if you're new, hit a subscribe on the road to 4K. We are almost there. Big up TJ Warren TV. Any of the mods. I have mods spamming my chat. Instead of spamming the fucking chat, why don't you put TJ Warren's link in the chat? Why don't you try and promote TJ Warren and try and see if TJ Warren can get some more subscribers? And instead of doing that, yo, donkey-headed bitch, what you're doing is spamming in my chat. You could be smart. You could be smart with your time. You could be smart with your little fingers on the keyboard. But instead, what you're doing is copy and pasting the same damn thing. Big up Mike Doss. Gift me another fraudulent membership, you fraud. Love the love. I love all the love. Hello, Connor. Spamming L. That's nice. Love the love. AJ Byatt is here, says Jacob is a fraud. Love the love. And Jacob, I've watched Sporting and the guy is good. Trust me. All right, Ravi. I'll trust you. Fuck it. He's good. Mike Doss, this is Jewish money. Cherish it. Fraud. Big up, Mike Doss. Aren't you like 5 different things? But you're already a member, so how can we gift you a membership, Mike? That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. You can't be gifted another membership. But what you can do is do exactly what you did. Big up Mike Doss for the super chat. Another sponsor of today's show. Big up. I do appreciate that, my friend. Now gift me another membership. What a fraud. What's going on here? Who was Snoop addressing in that video? He was addressing all the frauds in the chat who haven't hit a like. That's what he's addressing. Oh shoot, I'm over the time limit. I stopped you winning the title last Felipe. Oh, you're talking to, okay, you're talking to us. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him. There's the link. Go subscribe to TJ Warren. He's an absolute fraud. But help his channel get to 1K. There they are. There you go. Do something good with your fingers and promote people. How about that? Big up Tesla. I agree. The winger we need is Nico Williams. But look, y'all, I do have to end the show. My wife did just text me and said, don't forget, I start at 5:15. That was 5 minutes ago. So I do have to end the show there. But real quick, just to recap all the fun things I talked about. It's 4 p.m. in El Paso. No, it just turned 5:08. And my wife has an appointment as a client at 5:15. So I do have to go, unfortunately. But look, y'all, I'm going to share this tab again. And I'm just gonna make sure I fly through everything that I wanted to share with y'all. Jack Grealish and Kvaratskhelia got compared to Jack Clark. So Harry Winks also broke a record. Alfie Devine's cooking for Plymouth Argyle. The question girl on TikTok is back. She's asking a question. She's asking everyone to do the EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
You see, so she got everyone to do the EA Sports. And there is someone that I wanted y'all to hear do the EA Sports real quick.
EA Sports to the game.
That was all right. Hey, big up
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That was shitty, Maynard Solomon. That was the worst one, Maynard. This is the best one. This is the one I wanted y'all to see. It's Richie's. Richie does it the best.
It's in the game. It's in the game.
EA Sports to the game.
It's in the game.
EA Sports.
And while they
it's
are
in the game.
continuing to say it's in the game, that was pretty good from Pierre. I can't lie. Hoiberg kind of killed it.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Sonny he didn't even try. Sonny didn't even try. Big up Basuma.
EA Sport, turn again. All right.
That was horrible. What the fuck was that?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That was all right. I feel like James Madison was trying to do an American
EA
accent.
Sports. It's in the game.
Alfie Whiteman didn't do bad. Here's Pedro Porro.
EA Sports. It's the game.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good. That wasn't good.
EA Sports to the game.
No, that was all right, Vicario. That's all right. Here's Kulisevsky.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey.
But wait, where you going?
Hey, look at Kuti. Look at Kuti. He's already in the fucking training gear. Y'all thought my goat, Kuti, wouldn't show up? He didn't show up in no fucking, look at me, how fresh and clean I'm looking. He showed up in the fucking training gear. He showed up ready to put that work in. He showed up ready to fucking work. And that is what I want to end tonight's show on. Kuti, can't you see? I fucking love you. All right? I love my goat. And if you got anything negative to say about Kuti Romero, you're going to make me play the Snoop Dogg clip again? You're going to make me play the Snoop Dogg clip? You are. You frauds in the chat are absolutely going to make me say it. Look, Kuti showed up in fucking training gear ready to put that work in. And if you are, you're just a hater, all right? You're a hater. And honestly, Hassam said it the best.
You and donkeys are the same. What is the difference between you and a donkey? The donkey, you take the whip, you hit him, and the donkey's like, ee-aw. That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
Yeah, that's you, Felipe. But on that note, we're going to end the show there. That's episode 160. I wish it could have been longer, but it cannot. But as per usual, let me say thank you so much to all the YouTube chat members in the house. I do appreciate you very, very much for being financial monthly contributors to this channel and to my family. It is support that I really can't always put into words. So just know that it means a lot to me. Just like all the sponsors of today's show. Big up Panda Ball with the super chat and then gifted 10 memberships. Big up Panda Ball for that. A user came in with a super chat. Big up a user for sponsoring today. Spurs Acolyte hit us with the triple dipper with the orange and then 2 greens. What a guy. Spurs Acolyte, my friend. Thank you so much for the donations. A user, thank you so much for being a sponsor of today's show. And Mike Doss, as fraudulent as he is, thank you as well for being, first of all, for being a fraud. And then second of all, for super chatting and sponsoring today's show. So thank you so much. Kuti Romero, everyone, just you just need to know that he's the best thing since sliced bread. And if you don't know, now you know. But that's gonna do it, folks. I need you to do a couple more things for me before we go. Let me make sure I have a redirect set up. Is there anyone live right now? I see Sarcasm City is live. There we go. Let me go ahead and set that up. And while I set that up, I need y'all to do a couple more things for me. I want you to stay blessed, stay fresh. I need you to up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. Quiz. Thank you so much for everyone. Hit that like on your way out, or Chewy doesn't eat.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation?